Okay, so hello everyone. The question which we will be solving today is today's POTD, today's LeetCode POTD, which is maximum value of an ordered triplet 2, right? It's today's LeetCode POTD. And the question number is 2874 and it is marked as a medium one, right? If you have solved yesterday's POTD, okay, it was the same question, like everything between this and that question is same, but the only difference is about the constraints. Okay, only difference. Otherwise, everything is same. Okay, so the approach, like the optimized way which we wrote, the same code will work for this. Okay, so I won't be getting deep into it. Okay, so like you can check out the yesterday's solution, but still I will do a dry run of the approach. Okay, so let me just read the description again and then we can just solve it. Okay, so you are given a zero index integer array nums, right? Okay, return the maximum value over all triplets of indices I, j, k such that I is less than j and which is less than k. If all such triplets have a negative value, return 0, and the value of a triplet index I, j, k is equal to nums I minus nums j into nums k, right? So I won't be like might be knowing the first approach, which is like the brute force. Okay, it will work in like it will take the time complexity of big O f n cube, and the second approach which we solved, like see, let me just write it. Okay, so what's given, right? Let's see the formula. Nums I minus nums j into k, right? Into nums of k, right? In which like I should be less than j and j should be less than k. Okay, so tell me one thing, that how will you maximize this? Okay, we are multiplying something to something. So like suppose this is a and this is b. So we know that like we are standing here and like suppose there will be a k here and I will be here. So this should be maximum, right? So like this k should be maximum, right? Okay, so we know how to maximize this b, but how will we maximize this a? See one thing, we are subtracting something from something. Okay, let's say if like if j is greater, like if like nums of j is greater than nums of I. In this case, will our value increase or decrease? Tell me just one thing. It will definitely decrease. But if like nums of I is greater than nums of j, our value will increase, right? So like can we just take the maximum I on the left and the maximum k on the right, and we can check for each index and find our answer, right? So yeah, that's our solution. That's gonna be our solution. Okay, so if should I be writing it? We can do a dry run of it. Should I be doing it? Okay, so let me just do it. Okay, now let's just take 110 3 3 and okay, so this like this is the question which we're gonna solve. Okay, so just a second, let me make some space here. Okay, I can just move this here, right? Okay, so we have 110 3 4 19. Okay, we have the nums is 110 3 110 3 490. Okay, so we have 4 and we have 19, right? And the indexes will be 0 1 2 3 and 4, right? Okay, so tell me one thing that we have taken a previous. So is there any element or any index like which is greater than 1, like the previous one? No, right? It's minus 1. Okay. For 10 it will be minus 1, right? For this 3, what it will be? It will be 1, right? Because at 1 there is a 10 which is greater than 3, right? Okay, so for this 4, which is the greatest element, right? 10, right? And for this 19, there is not, right? On the left hand side, if you see, there is not. Okay, so this will be minus 1. Okay, so like on like the next, tell me one thing that we should be starting from here. Okay, like on the right hand side or the next element which is greater than 19, there is not such an element, so we write minus 1. For 4 we do have 19, so we write index 4, right? For this 3 it will be 4, for this 10 it will be 4, and for this one this will be 4, right? Okay, now we just need to go through and find our answer. So for index 1, tell me one thing that we don't have a, like suppose if this is a j, there is no I. Okay, so we won't be going there, right? Okay, or like if any of this is minus 1, we can just skip it. Okay, so here we come. Okay, so like this will be minus 1, this won't like, or let me just say this is only 0. Okay, so this won't give us our answer. For this also this is minus 1, so this won't give us our answer, right? Okay, for this 3, what do we have? Just write it. What do we have? For this 3, we have 10 minus 3 into 90. Okay, so like 10 minus 3 will give us 7 into 19, right? Which will give us 133, right? Which will give us 133. So we can just write it down, right? And like for this 4, we can compute that 10 minus 4 into 19. It will be less because 6 into 19 will be less than like 7, 6, like 7 into 19. So this will be definitely less than this, so no need to compute. Okay, there might be some xyz value, and for this one, this is minus 1, this is minus 1, so we're gonna skip it. Okay, so the final answer which we will get is 133, right? and that's our answer. Okay, so I have explained it earlier also, so like I think you should be watching that video. But yeah, if you're watching this also, the things would be clear. Okay, so let me just go through the code, and like I can tell you there also. So I have taken a size nums, and I have taken a previous and a next. I have taken index to like get to know that at which index we have a maximum value. So we have done something here and here. Okay, in this way we can find like the element on the left which has the maximum value, and element on the right which has the maximum value. Okay, element on left having maximum value, right? And if I just copy paste this whole thing down here, then it won't be an issue, right? Okay, where did it go? Okay, okay, so this is right. Okay, so we have computed this. Okay, and then we have like taken a max answer. If any of this is negative, like -1, we're just continuing it, and like we can just compute the current and compare it to the max answer, and at last we can just return it. Okay, so as you can see, the code is running just fine, and we have successfully solved this question. So, and like the question and the code link will be in the description box, there you can find it out. So yeah, that's all for this question. Have a nice day ahead.